Hey y'all, hey, thanks for coming by. Today's topic is what about your friends? And I think I read a comment or I heard something on social media that said TLC they tried to warn us. They tried to warn us. But back then I was listening to songs. I thought I had my friends, my real friends. I wasn't really paying attention to the message like that. I was just enjoying the chorus, probably Bankhead bouncing or something to the song. But look, let's go ahead and get into it. So, a lot of times when someone leaves an intimate partner because of narcissistic abuse, if they were isolated, they're going to try more than likely to reestablish connection with older friends or family or both. And during that time, they're more than likely going to go through a process of discovery. They're trying to turn over every leaf, every rock, however they say it, because they're trying to make sure they get as much information as possible so that they don't get in the same situation again. And a lot of times it's because survivors of this type of abuse, of narcissistic abuse, cannot take anymore. So they're turning over every rock. They're asking family members, "What's this? Who's that? What did grandfather do? What did grandmother do?" Okay, and uh, sometimes or many times during that discovery process, people find out that there's narcissism or there's narcissists in their family, in their bloodline. There's narcissistic abuse in their bloodline, and a lot of times they find out there's witchcraft in their bloodline. I want to say more than some, but maybe less than a lot. I'll say something like that. Whatever that middle ground is, I feel comfortable saying that. So, with that, they start figuring things out. I heard my coach say something like she asked God to give her grace to be able to deal with what God reveals to her, when she's going through that discovery process with healing and things like that. So that's the thing, you find out you've been around narcissists your whole life a lot of times when you're a survivor of narcissistic abuse. And it gets a little off putting, I'll put it like that, when you figure out these people have been using their time, even though they don't like you, and they're jealous or envious of you or both, just to sit around you to try to make sure that you never wake up and that you never reach your destiny, that you never soar the way God would want you to. And I have come to the conclusion that these spirits are monitoring spirits. They are monitoring spirits. So that's their job. And sometimes you may reflect and notice it, like with the nice nastiness with so-called friends. It's like they build you up a little bit, but they don't want you to have too much self-esteem. And same thing with narcissistic family members. They may ignore your talents, your gifts, and things like that. So, or they don't school you. They don't give you too much information about life. They're just watching you just, walk through life, and they're not really trying to help, right? So, yes, but that's what these people are. They're narcissists, covert or overt, but they're also monitoring spirits. That's why they can go to the birthday parties and all the special events and smile in your face for decades on decades. And they're doing all that just to try to ensure that you never reach the heights that you're supposed to reach, that you never have enough self-esteem to walk to your destiny. So, that's something else. That's something else. I don't want to say it's a different kind of evil, because evil is evil, but that's something else. But yeah, so I just want to tell you about that because I hear sometimes when people say they're tired of intimate partner relationships because of abuse or whatnot, and they're just gonna ride off into the sunset with their friends and family and so on and so forth. But if someone has left their intimate partner because of narcissistic abuse, more than likely they're not choosing good friends either until they've healed. Because choosing a good friend and choosing a good intimate partner, the baseline is the same. It's just with the intimate partner, you add the romantic aspect. There should still be standards and boundaries with friends. So if someone's leaving or someone has left, they're probably going to start to figure out that these people that I thought were my friends, that I may not have been in touch with, they never were my friends in the first place. And to that, I suggest that the people that's in that situation, that they heal, that they don't necessarily try to make any new friends at first, because they have to heal to a certain point to develop those standards and boundaries for themselves, for people in general. So then, once they've healed to a certain point, maybe they can start trying to add or develop new relationships and with friends. So, that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say, y'all. I thank you for coming. And yeah, that's it. Talk soon. Be blessed.